So our final contest of this 19th session of boxing is between boxers from China and Cuba. Here is the towering figure, Bayikewuzi Danabieke of China, 26 years of age, in his second Olympic qualification event. His opponent is Fernando Alejandro Arzola Lopez, just 21 years old. And he comes to the ring as the World Championship silver medalist. Terrific series of displays in Tashkent and Uzbekistan last summer. I was ringside to commentate on that tournament as we see the 5 scoring judges presiding over this final bout of session number 19. Here is Mr. Sergei Krutasov is the referee. Rustam Mamedov stopped in the round of 32 by Danabieke. And we are underway, 92 kilogram plus. Tempted to call it super heavyweight action. It's 92 kilogram plus action between the biggest boxers of the Olympic program. They hail from China and Cuba. Figure wearing red, Bayikewuzi Danabieke, 26 years of age, from the Xinjiang region of China. Bronze medalist in the Asian Games, where he was taken out by Bayikewuzi Jalolov by a spectacular single shots KO. There he lands a right cross on a man who was also stopped by Bayikewuzi Jalolov, the imperious Olympic champion, in the final of the World Championships. That contest abandoned by the Cubans' corner as Bayikewuzi Jalolov began to find his groove at the expense of the 21-year-old from Cuba. So these are two talented, tall, super heavyweight figures. Good double jab, right cross to the body, corkscrew left hand from Arzola. At the end of that combination, Bayikewuzi is a very correct boxer. Neither of these men hulking super heavyweights in the mold of the 2012 Olympic champion Anthony Joshua. Slightly more muscular and bigger than the 2008 Olympic bronze medalist, former heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber Deontay Wilder, but perhaps more akin to his physique and the Adonis-like muscularity of Anthony Joshua. Nice left jab from Bayikewuzi. Two athletic super heavies moving fluidly around the boxing ring. Arzola, beautiful counter right hand off the ropes, but Bayikewuzi keeping the attack going, just prompting Arzola to fashion a clinch.
This is shaping up for a very competitive first round from both fighters.
Double jab from Arzola, saw the second one land to the body. Roundhouse left from Bayikewuzi. Just sees Arzola spin off the line and get to the space of center ring. Beautiful left jab from Arzola, jolting back the head of Bayikewuzi.
Arzola's really agile on his feet. Just the way he glides around the ring and slides off of the ropes.
Oh, while he was square, he helped himself to a poking right cross, catapulting off the strands. And again, coming from the boxing crazy Caribbean island of Cuba, second most successful Olympic boxing nation in history. Nice movement off the ropes to just turn and allow that shot to glide by him. Bayikewuzi dropping down to the body, did get through with the right cross, kept the attack going, looking to back up Arzola to the ropes once again. But Arzola possessing reflexes while under pressure, reminiscent of the two-time heavyweight champion Julio Cesar La Cruz, his compatriot, because despite the fire that was coming in all around him, kept his composure nicely and just managed to slip away from the incoming shots. He's been edged out on a 3-2 split because Danabieke, Bayikewuzi of China, has taken it for judges 1, 2, and 5. But a very competitive opening round of athletic super heavyweight boxing, and it's Arzola's compatriot Micro Romero issuing the instructions to the Chinese boxer over in that red corner.
Yeah, beautiful work there from the Cuban. Arzola. He just looked like he was something out of the Matrix, the way he was just slipping off of the ropes and then just moving out of the way of the punches.
Just a little bit of elbow brought into the proceedings there by Bayikewuzi, but a competitive opening 3 minutes of boxing. So into the second round we go then. On the resumption, it's a nice left jab from up on his toes. There's that same shot once again from Arzola. Bayikewuzi looking to walk his man down. Roundhouse left, partially blocked by the right glove of Arzola. And this is where Arzola found himself in that World Championship final at the Humo Arena in Tashkent. And it was while he was there that Bakadir Jalalov really did set about him, and that prompted the abandonment from the Cuban's corner. Remember, just 21 years of age, did terrifically well to make it through to the gold medal bout, but in front of his nation's president, as Arzola scores with a good left-right combination, Bakadir Jalalov able to secure, oh my goodness, a right uppercut unfurled after the clear command of stop. Thankfully, no harm done. We've already seen one disqualification at 92 kilograms plus. Wouldn't want to see another one. Nice left jab from Bayikewuzi after Arzola dropped down with a jab to the body by Bakadir Jalalov, taking that super heavyweight second world title, adding to the Olympic title that he won in Rio. Very much setting out his credentials and cementing his reputation as the world's premier super heavyweight. Bayikewuzi spoken to about his responsibility to keep his head up. Nice left hand from Arzola, becoming a little bit untidy now. The two men finding themselves exclusively at short and mid-range, despite them being long-range athletic 92 kilogram plus boxers. Nice work off the back foot from Arzola, and his Bayikewuzi, has he sustained a cut? Yes, he has. And you see that bump of the latex-clad knuckles together. This cut to the inside of the eyebrow of Bayikewuzi, to the bridge of his nose, has been caused by an accidental clash of heads. The contest, is it being allowed to continue? Yes, it is. So just beyond the halfway stage, and that injury could well serve as a spur for Arzola, who lands a right hand in the region of that injured optic. Arzola spoken to about keeping his head up. The blood begins to leak from the sustained eye injury once again. And it's in a bad position. You see Bayikewuzi blinking. That blood could well be running into his eye.
Yeah, it's in a really, really bad position.
The referee keeping a close eye on the injuries, calling time. Let's keep an eye on the ref. The first injury caused by an accidental clash of heads, and it's been worsened by an accidental clash of heads, and the contest is over. So, the doctor saying that Bayikewuzi in no position to continue. That is a really significant and nasty eye injury to the inside of his left eyebrow, caused by an accidental clash of heads. We are going to the scorecards. Remember, Bayikewuzi took the first round on a 3-2 split. The portion of the second round that is being completed will be scored. So who has won that second round? Arzola thinks that he has done enough. Bayikewuzi making his way to center ring, putting some compression on that injured left eyebrow. It could well be split. Which way is it going to go? Nervous moments for the boxers now.
It's very close.
It is indeed. Very little between them after 3 minutes of boxing, and the second round was similarly competitive. Arzola thinks that it is his night. Points decision awaits. What if it's count back? Then the judges who have it level will have to state their preference. Is it the front foot pressure of Bayikewuzi in that regard, or the back foot punch picking of Arzola? Very little between them. Here's the verdict.
Here we go, by points, split decision. In the red corner.
And it is Bayikewuzi Bayikewuzi Danabieke of China declared a split decision victor, 3-2. That is the margin by which he edged out Fernando Arzola in the first round. There was an accidental clash of heads in round number 2. And it is Bayikewuzi who has been declared a split decision victor after his eyebrow was split open by that accidental head clash. But it was a wonderful contest between two tall, athletic super heavyweights. Shame that it has had to be curtailed prematurely by the injury sustained by Bayikewuzi. But it's the man from China who goes through. The World Championship silver medalist eliminated. Let's take a look at the scores. So you see the second round actually taken by Arzola. And it is 19-19 across the board, but crucially, from Bayikewuzi's point of view, 3 of the 5 judges declaring their preference for him on countback, the other 2 preferring the work of the man from Cuba. It could not have been any closer. Nothing in it after 3 minutes and change of boxing, and because we were in the realm of countback, all of the judges have to